Introduced.
That's it. It's introduced. Okay. Do we need like a sheet? You can just like
We could.
magic it off. We could put a sheet there, and it's like there's nothing under the
Just
sheet.
keep wrapping sheets with ISO.
Okay. Would you like me to do it?
Yes.
Okay. How's it going, guys? My name is Indy. She is Vanessa. Today, we're working on a Technic motorcycle. If we want to be a little specific, it's a Ducati Panigale V4R, which is sweet. I ride a bike, so I like the motorcycles.
Yeah.
She'll eventually ride a bike, so
Someday.
she'll get there.
Maybe.
But before we get into building this, let's take a quick look at the box. It is set number 42107. It has 646 pieces. It is of the Technic class, whatever, grouping, variety, whatever you want to call it. And it does have the nice Ducati logo down here. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
There are a couple things, because now that the BMW, the X1000RR is out, and it's, I want to say at least twice the size is what this is going to end up being.
Yeah.
I think they did that probably because of this bike, because there's a couple things like the Technic spots here where the seat would be that don't quite fit the bill, if you will.
Yeah.
But this thing is still really cool. This was a gift from my friend Albert. Thanks, bro.
Thanks, Albert.
Thanks, man. On the top here, we have another look at the bike with the stand. You have the actual size of a brake rotor. On this side, same thing, same view, but it does have the Ducati official licensed holography
Very fancy.
cute stuff. Pretty much the same picture on the bottom. I like that they're using it for like every side basically.
Stock photo.
That's fine. And then on the back here, you have a couple specifications of the bike. It is a 998cc. I think it is a V4, yeah. It redlines at 15,250 RPM. It has 221 horsepower and weighs 172 kilograms. If you don't ride bikes, that doesn't matter, but I do, so, you know. It gives you some size measurements here, and you get to see a couple cool things like the shifter mechanism on the side of the engine case. I'm assuming this is telling me that the wheels spin, which I mean, I would hope they do, you know, and that the suspension does work on the bike. And then you can see, you can easily remove some of the body panels to kind of get a better look at the inner workings of the bike. So, yeah, that's the box. We're gonna go ahead and try not to stab myself.
You don't do that.
I'm trying. We'll see. And hopefully not stab through the box again. There we go. We'll get this guy open. I do like to preserve as much of the box as possible. Ah, that's cool. I think these are supposed to be real tires too. I haven't looked because I need to buy tires for the RC51. First bag. And yeah, that's everything in there. So we have our two wheels. They are the same. They do look good though.
Back wheel is fat.
Yeah, this is the back tire, which is different from the front tire. Much wider, much more beef. Put that power down. And interestingly enough, none of these bags are actually local. If you didn't notice. Alright. Well, this might be a everything on the table build.
Yeah, it is.
We have our Ducati sticker sheet, which you're going to have a lot of fun putting on, because I'm bad at that. But it does come with...
What's the clear?
The clear,
windshield?
yeah, this is the windscreen here. They do give you a nice little windscreen to kind of pop out of here.
Cute.
It does look nice though. So you have the exhaust sections on the lower part of the bike. I believe these are the front of the top fairing, whatever you want to call it. Side fairings, these are the kind of sharky gills. You have a nice little gauge cluster here. And I think that's just a Ducati. Yeah, it's just like the side Ducati logo for one of the front ones. So, nice little sticker sheet. And a little windscreen over there. And then we have our one big instruction booklet. It's not too bad actually. I don't think it's because it's like that many pieces. It's just like
Technic.
Well, I don't mind the Technic aspect of it. I do wish that the game kind of like, here's your numbered little.
Yeah.
Do this first instead of just throwing everything on the table.
Yeah.
It does come with something else in here. I'm not sure what that is yet, but we'll find out. Oh, you know what? That might be the chain.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that could be the chain for the rear sprocket and the wheel. Well, either way, we are going to get into it. Okay, it's done. That took about 3 hours.
We all.
No, it was fine.
It was fine. It was just so. If we had known, we would have, like, planned a break.
If we would have known, we would have made it 2 episodes. That's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Being 600 some odd pieces, you kind of have an expectation of it being
It'll be fine. This will be easy.
Well, it's not that it was
so quick.
It's not that it was super difficult.
No.
There was a couple things along the way that were kind of difficult. I think namely like getting the engine into the kind of frame section was a little bit of work.
Mm-hmm.
But past that, I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
There are a lot of stickers, you know, kind of every piece along here, the exhaust, the top, the face, all that are stickers right up here. There are a lot of stickers, which I'm lucky that I have someone who puts stickers on well, because I don't. She does, so she does that for me, because I do not do that well at all. All in, there was a lot of interesting part usage, like using katanas for the windscreen. However, the windscreen's a bit...
It's fine. I think I would have preferred a hard
plastic piece would have been really nice.
Yeah.
Like I said, the katana usage to hold it is really cool, but like it definitely needed a hard plastic windscreen. Like I can see this getting kind of like dirty and scratchy. We'll find out, obviously, but
It'll
like
probably be fine, like up to a point.
Yeah.
But
if you're not into Technic, it's probably not the thing for you. This was your first like Technic build, so how was it for you?
it was fine. The problem is, I think, with Technic for me is the instruction images.
Yeah, there
I
are a
struggle
couple.
with that.
There are a couple that are.
It helps because there's more colored pieces, but like with the '89 Batmobile, I have such a hard time because everything is gray.
That's fair.
Everything is gray and black.
I think the issue I had was like this exact piece. It looks like you're putting this bar into this, and you're not. You're actually locating it down here. But the arrow kind of points a little poorly.
Yeah, and there are some images where, like, instead of just having a straight direct arrow, they give you like a fun squiggly arrow. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want fun squiggly arrows right now. I just want to know where I'm putting the piece.
Yeah, there are a couple things that are a little difficult in that aspect. And if you like to buy sets to take them apart eventually and reuse the parts for other builds, I don't know if this one is exactly like the best for that, because I feel like a lot of these pieces are very specific kind of to this.
Yeah.
Or at least I haven't seen them used in other facets yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in terms of the model itself, if you like motorcycles, like I like motorcycles, it's a really cool piece. The fact that it is actually a proper, you know, single side swing arm, like it should be, really cool. The fact that the suspension technically moves some, you have a little bit of give here, really cool. The brakes are really nice. The only complaint I have in the wheels is that on a bike like this, you would not have the same size wheels. They give you a wider tire for the rear, which is nice, but you would not have the same size wheels. Like on my RC51, it's got a 4-inch wide front wheel and an 8-inch wide rear wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So little stuff that can be kind of nitpicked. It is cool that when you're spinning it, you see a lot of the stuff working. The rear brake lever, you know, works to a degree. You feel it working, and the shifter actually moves up and down and does some stuff. I don't know why it clicks up. But like it'll actually like do the thing, you know, which is nice. The chain is cool. I like that they included the chain and everything. Kind of, it actually like connects parts. That's nice. The only complaint I have in that regard is they give you this super cool little engine to build, and it's really tucked in there, and you can see one of these pistons moving. But they don't give you an easy way to turn this engine by hand so you can see it working. You can see this is the best part I've found to make all this happen. And I can see like kind of that piston and kind of that one. The front ones, you're never going to see those.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool putting together the little engine, having the little pistons, having all the fun little stuff. You know it works, but if you wanted to like, you couldn't easily disassemble this thing to pull that out to show someone like, hey, look, it has actually like 4 pistons in a V4 pattern and it does the stuff.
Yeah.
So it does steer, very nice. Has a cute little gauge cluster in there, I like that a lot. Like I said, all in all, if you like motorcycles, I think it's a great one to have. If you don't like motorcycles or Technic, it might not be for you. And then the other issue is getting this thing back on here. You might have a better view of getting it back on the stand. And that's the other thing is getting the peg back in. It goes in right there under the, yeah. Getting the stand peg back in can be vaguely cumbersome if you haven't done it a lot.
Yeah.
But in terms of little details, they nailed all the little details. There's a lot of little stuff there that It's really cool. It's really nice that they included that stuff. The build itself was fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, one of the main things I think too is this doesn't include a lot of actual like Lego brick.
No.
Like,
I don't think there's any Lego brick in
there is in the headlights.
Is there? Oh yeah,
The little, yeah,
the
just
studs.
the little studs for the headlights, but like,
Past that.
and the one brick for the gauge cluster.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think past that, in terms of like actual Lego brick, I think that's actually it.
Yeah.
There is not a lot of actual Lego brick on this bike. Again, really cool. I love it. It's fantastic. I'm eventually going to buy the S1000RR, which is much bigger than this, and she's going to be very upset when we put it together. I won't be.
It'll be fine.
I'll be happy putting it
It'll
together.
just take a long time.
We'll definitely make that one in episodes because that's like, I think it's at least 2 times the size of this thing. Yeah. But like I said, all in all, I love the attention to detail. The attention to detail is fantastic. There's a lot of it. It's great. The only complaints I really have is not actual bricks. Plus, I want an easier way to turn this.
Yeah.
I want to be able to see, this kind of thing. The way everything holds together is really cool. I love like the slide pins and how everything like connects. It's really nice. And if, like I said, if you like motorcycles, you'll like this. If you don't, you probably won't buy this. Like, it's fair. It's not something you would look at and purchase.
The only reason I would look at it and purchase is because of you and Albert.
Yeah,
Past that is just kind of
exactly. Like past that, it's just
That's the bike.
it's a cool motorcycle. That's awesome.
Motorcycle.
So, like I said, if you like motorcycles, if you like models, stuff you can display, this is definitely that. I'm going to display it in the room. It's going to look really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, past that, do you have anything else?
No, I think that's it.
She's tired.
It took a long time.
Like I said, it was about 3 hours. It wasn't too bad. But that's going to do it for this one. So if you guys can do us all a favor and like some videos and click some stuff and subscribe and, we care about y'all care about us.
Talk to us about things.
Let us know what you guys think of this thing. By all means, like, do you have this? Is it something you've wanted to get? Do you ride a bike?
Do you hate Ducatis?
That's possible. Some people do. But let us know in all those comments down below. Do all the fun stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.